What they say, fuck what they say of me. I'm getting this money, I'm getting this money. They say, fuck what they say about me. Said I like patience, living room full of patience, and they all slid up by me. Yeah, they on that snake shit. I've medicated them all. I talk less and just ball. I'm just trying to rise, but they rather me fall. These hoes cry and they crawl. I guess I should be gracious. I'm on a quest for greatness. Can't give you none of my time. Baby, why would you waste it? Oh, you know I get wasted, blaze it, face to face, just face it. We on something legendary. They know I'm psycho, they know I might go. Throw it back up to the club, them lights go. My goons stay cold, cause they got that nice flow. We got a double bag, baby, and that cargo. I got a diamond where my motherfucking heart go. You say you be everywhere, but now where I go. I take you there one time though, but you don't get credit for my motherfucking shine though. Shine though, shine though. Fuck what they say, hey. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say of me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. I'm getting this money, I'm getting this money. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. I'm getting this money, I'm getting this money. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me.
Okay.
Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. I'm getting this money, I'm getting this money. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me. I'm getting this money, I'm getting this money. Fuck what they say, fuck what they say, fuck what they say about me.
Hello. Just coming up to say hi. But all this week, to do poetry. I feel like I owe the people a little bit. It's been a transitional week for me. Holidays are always a little difficult time. It's like the New Year's coming in, things are changing. And sometimes you just have to go with the flow. But you know that this channel is about positivity and poetry. So even when there isn't poetry, there will be positivity. I'm not gonna be up here long at all. I do want to say though that there's a lot of weird stuff going on, and I've been saying this since the very beginning, since I first caught wind of social media and YouTube and all that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm late. A lot of damage is done. But by the time I noticed, see, it didn't take me a while. It didn't take me long to notice because I was introduced to the chats and all that of YouTube not even a whole year ago. It was January, late January. And by late February, I I had enough of a dose of, you know, just pretty much the fuckery. Even though we can't dictate the outcomes, I still like to put myself around people my age. You know, um, I think I'll get better results than hanging with 20 somethings, and no offense, and 60 somethings. Iron sharpens iron. But I got wind of my generation, and I would say somewhere between the ages of early 30s and late 40s. Unbelievable. Uh, when you have the type of, I guess, mind I have, and the search engine, and how the algorithms and everything works, and related and suggested videos work, I see a lot of people my age keeping up bullshit, keeping up the circus atmosphere, perpetuating violence, ignorance. You know, it goes without saying people do anything for the dollar. And it's the same, because if likes, if subs break down into likes, and those subs over a period of time build your channel, then likes end up being money. And it's what people do for that dollar. They will jump on bandwagons. They'll rep things and people that don't rep them. One day saying, I want to be on that team. And the coach, don't interact with you. The teammates don't really interact with you. But you got the jersey on. You got the name. You've adopted or adapted to how the channel gets down, even on your own. And so we just keep this thing going. At the end of the day, people with sense, we step back and we're not laughing at you like, oh, look at this stupid person. But it's like, yeah, we're laughing at you. Like, look at this stupid person. But not in the sense that, it's pointing fingers and looking at it as entertainment, but it's more so, wow, this person actually represents my demographic, my race, my age. And I'll just leave it at that with that. But I always say, and I'm preaching to the choir when I'm talking to the people who would who I know will tune into this. But what are you teaching your children if it's okay for you to do whatever when they're not around? Now, I understand kids aren't supposed to be in the mix. They aren't supposed to know everything we do. They aren't supposed to, know. But we're talking character. We're talking you are when no one's looking. Don't you want to, like I've said before, don't you want to pass that down? It's to do good and be good if you're not good. Because at some point, it isn't just about lying. It's about, I think when you really live that life, you share it because it's the right thing to do. You don't do right and do wrong with it. You get what I'm saying? And so I think it goes without saying that people who live a lifestyle of keeping certain things away from kids or not teaching them kids certain values, while, which is the key part, while you in a poor way, parent, to say at some point, those type of people don't even, nobody wants a guilt trip every time they go out. So it perpetuates that environment, and it makes it a type of behavior. It's a microcosm of a lot of things like religion and politics and, holidays and things like that. If you don't do your due diligence, that becomes who you are. That becomes what we are. That becomes what we know. And if that's the only thing we know, we pass that down. We sorry about that. We pass that down, and that becomes what they know. You know. Sorry about that horn. I tried to go into okay, it's gone. But the point of what I'm making is, if you know, like I said, if you aren't right, you can't teach right. You can't show right. You can't be right. So it's kind of like I said, also, you can't be right and do wrong with it. It's a oxymoron. Um, do people? Yes. Do they too? Yes. But I think, and reality sets in. I also want to say, before I get out of here, just try to drop a couple nuggets of positive outlook. But I understand that the new year, the new leaf, the newness of leaving December and entering January. Besides fiscally, besides some things that are planned ahead of time that just happens to be in January and things like that. This is my opinion, and if someone asks me, I would tell them. And because I have a platform and a channel, I do like to exploit myself a little and share that. But one thing I do is not make. One thing I do not do is make New Year's resolutions. I think it's unfair to yourself if you know that there's some shit you need to get right, some shit you need to do, some shit you need to change. If you believe in that change that you need to make, your faith should back up the decision you make instantly. Once you make that step, what I'm saying is that step should be made instantly. If in November or July or December 27th or whatever, you decide you want to make a change, I think, sorry about that. What I was saying is, in between the time that you make that change and the new year, you already could have made some progress. You could already have the ball rolling. When the new year comes around, although there is a realm of newness, the freshness, because everybody makes New Year resolutions. You have these commercials, these new cars, these new things. It's the new year, 2019. They like make you try to be this new person with this new outlook and get all this new stuff. But I'm trying to tell y'all, there's something very negative about needing to change. Okay, now let me ask you, because the change we need to make is our change. It's up to us. It's not a predicated upon type of change, right? But the way we do it is almost like that. It's like we're saying, my change is predicated upon the new year. And obviously, we're not saying if the new year didn't happen, you wouldn't make the change. You don't even look at it like that. But a New Year's resolution to me doesn't make sense for a person who knows they need to grow, they need to make a change, they need to do that uh, ASAP, as soon as possible. The other thing is this: if you have an issue with your car, you actually know the mechanic, you have the money to fix your car. Are you going to wait to the new year to fix your car? This is a simple question. It's practical. And if you apply it to your life, which is way more important than your car, then why is it a sense of urgency? And why do we bring our wallet out? And why do we try to get rid of that check engine light with so much fervor and tenacity, with the sense of right now? But we do not carry that same sentiment over into our real lives. So just imagine if everybody in the world said, I'm going to wait to fix my car on January 1st. The reason why I'm telling y'all this is because I'm a spiritual person, I'm not led by people and signs and things like that. It might motivate me, it might inspire me, it might make me go read something. But I look at things like this. Car is very important. And the reason why I name those things, such as having the mechanic, having the money, having the time, you have those same things within you to change you. And wouldn't it be important, as important, to get you, your car, your body being the car, back on the highway, which is the world, in your lane, which is your life in this world? Isn't it as imperative to take you to the mechanic and get you fixed up as soon as the check engine light comes on? So why do we wait till New Year's to bring out the better us? Why is somebody 63 or 37 or 25 or whatever every year saying that this is going to be their best year? Now, not everybody says that, but I don't know anyone who says this is going to be the worst year of my life. So at minimal, people will keep their whatever going. And at max, you got people who say this is going to be the best year of my life. And that bothers me. It bothers me because besides the upgrade in technology, everything's the same. Everything, whatever you need to be, to succeed, to make that change even, is right here in our face. So to me, it just doesn't make a lick of sense to say, and I don't care if it's 3 days until like right now, 4 days until the new year. What sense does it make to wait 4 days to make that change? I'm going to start working out when this new year. So let me ask you, let's get to the root. You're going to work out because you want to feel and look better. You want to be better, right? So what the hell are we waiting for? What are you waiting a week or a day or an hour for? You know, people who have full lives, who have full bodies, who want to work them out, you have to integrate it into your life so that it becomes a lifestyle. If you're going to do it on January 1st, let me ask you, how many things are changing on January 1st in the sense that now you can do that because you couldn't today? It doesn't make sense. You're not getting a new house, a new car, new kids, a new life on January 1st. You're going to have the same shit that you have today. So integrate it into your life at the moment you believe that it's something you need to achieve. What about the people who have a rude awakening or just life awakening in July? Do you not partake in your own personal growth for 5 months into the new year? You know, back to the metaphor of everybody going to the mechanic at once. Let's just say you believe in religion, and you are you know, God says, I mean, you everybody's saying, okay, well, I'm gonna give my everything to my religion. I'm gonna start this new year right. I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. How do you think now? Everybody's, we have our different ideas of what you know, our God is. We have our different ideas of religion. But let's just say we all believe it's an entity and a source that's greater than us. Let's just say somehow we can communicate with that source, and we pray and we meditate, and we are actually seeking something from that source. And I'm not going to put my personal beliefs into it. I'm very simple. and it's complex in my simplicity, but it's very simple. But for you people who have been handed down something to believe in and believe that having that relationship with that person will give you something, I'm asking, what are you giving that relationship? What are you giving it besides the time you're on your knees asking for something for you? The reason why I don't believe in certain things is most religion is this thing that people call upon selfishly or in the time of need or despair. My cousin got shot. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Not saying people don't, but how many people get on their knees and pray that the guns get put down, that the boy changes his life, that the boy does not get shot? We pray when they're shot. We love them when they're gone. This equates because 2 or 3 months of you waiting to make that change on January 1st, I'm gonna move on the new year. This new year, I'm gonna start hanging with niggas. So it's like you're telling yourself, okay, y'all got 3 more weeks. What if in that 3 weeks, because you still hanging out, you subject yourself to a particular environment where the percentages are higher, that some shit out of your control will come and take you and do with your soul. To make the change that you feel you need. Hey, my bad, but I mean, I got service too. I don't know what the hell. Haters. No, it was buffering. It was me. Well, it wasn't me, but it was on my end, which means it's gonna be on all y'all's ends. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap it up here, a few minutes. But I just wanna tell you guys that I love you. Um, I wish this moment forward well for you. Um, and if you take anything out of what I'm saying today, don't wait. And I know you've heard it in different ways, but I'm correlating this to the new year. You know, don't wait for a particular day where everybody in the world, I liken it to Valentine's Day. Everybody in love on the 14th. Everybody at the store, everybody at the buying roses. You wouldn't believe how many motels are packed full, no vacancies. If you got a loving relationship, it seems odd that everybody's at the motel. So the motels are full of infidelity and are just make believe shit. But everybody floods the aisles on Valentine's Day. Everybody floods the aisles on New Year's. I say it like this: if I love you, you gonna know on the 13th and the 15th. And those days are gonna look exactly like the 14th. The day you know you need it to make that shift, to make that change. Like again, act like your body is your car and you have all the means, the mechanic, the money, and the time. We cheat and lie to ourselves. Not so much cheat and lie, but we don't want to seem like hermits or party poopers or, you know, so we create alternative reasons and meanings behind things. Like for me, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that, family, friends, do a little something to, show, I'm not trying to be weird. But where these days come from and what they mean and how they're fiscally lined up and how they're subconsciously feeding us bullshit and all those things, you know. It's a big old world, man. And although you don't mind everything that comes to your mind, I'll be damned if I mind hardly anything that somebody's trying to force in my head. Commercials, commercialism, it's music, this clout chasing shit, this Me Too, this look at me. Man, it's all bullshit. There's no one greater than that person in the mirror when I'm in the bathroom by myself. And there's no one more responsible for pulling out the best person I can. And I think even if you pray to an entity that you seek something from, how dare you just um, have a relationship with me based on your need of me? That's just like everybody else. That's why I never understood religion. We'll talk shit about people that are our friends for a reason, but isn't that 90+% of people's, uh, how they get down in their religious relationship? And we don't even have to be in their business to know. I don't see people constantly praying and constantly, there's a lot of people who real churchy on Sunday and they live just like me and you 6 days a week. But it's crazy to me how you are religious in the time of despair and need. That's when it's the strongest. Call on them when you need them. I always felt like you needed, you know, I needed yesterday what I need today. The fact I woke up is my blessing, is my reason to thanks or pray or uh, be thankful with what I do and say. Um, but I believe in the more of the spiritual walk. I'm connected to this earth more than I'm connected to some book or some ideas that popped in another man's head collectively. I'm a man. I have ideas, and I believe in something that's stronger than me. I'm not trying to tell you what to do and what not to do. Like somebody else said, I just want to make you think. I I don't like cliches and saying what's been said, how it's been said. Ain't nothing been said new. But I just like to own my conversation. And if you tune into me enough and have, then you pretty much, I'm sure you could pick up on that. Ain't nothing new I'm doing and saying. But collective here and a fresh breath of air and uh, maybe just confirmation or, you know what, I needed to hear that. Hell, at our age, we heard it all. We only could remember so much. Life is ongoing. Life is moving all the time. Sometimes we remember shit we forgot we knew. And sometimes we don't know shit we thought we knew. Life can be tricky. But if you're thankful for everything, in regards to your life, your gifts, your talents, your kids, take a punch, keep going, uh, know how to stop arguing and still love on the person, know how to take a name and shake it off, know how to be ridiculed in public and still be able to hold your head up high in the same area, in the face of the person who's talking about you. Knowing that there's bullshit behind things, so when the things turn, you ain't gotta turn with it. Like I've observed some funny stuff here lately that I could use as some ammo to put dirt over a person, bury him. But like I said, I find refuge of being real. I stay out of that bull. And everything's full circle. Every good thing has bad days. Every bad thing get lucky. Um, it's the people who understand what's going on in the middle that don't get too high and don't get too low. I will never be rich, but damn it, I'll never be poor. I and the same reason behind both of them But the person I am won't allow me to have so much wealth that I get besides myself or become someone else. I share crumbs. So if I got loaves, it's just gonna have it'd be more people with more. But that I can survive as well. I know how to not be hungry, homeless, and without. All of us want shit. You have to condition your mind to want what you need. Therefore, I need what I want. And it's the same thing. So there's a balance there. I only want the things that I, Sean, need. So it doesn't make me feel bad when I want, because I've conditioned myself to want what's gonna make my motor go, me be successful and or at peace while still taking care of myself. At the end of the day, let your spirit guide you. Make love to yourself. When you're grown enough, take the sexual shit out of that statement and understand what I'm saying. No one can love you like you. No one understands you like you. If you're in a position to share it, lay it on them delicate and put yourself in a position to receive it as well. Again, I just came up to say hi. If it don't rhyme, doesn't mean it wasn't poetry. I'm not trying to make a song. High spirits, mother spirits, Ziz Zazzy, Netters, Gigi. I appreciate you. I only expected maybe 2 or 3 of y'all. I know some of y'all need to be asleep but can't. And I say, look, there's a couple moments I felt like I should go up and didn't feel like it. Then there's a couple moments I felt like going up and the time didn't seem right. On the clock, that is. So, yeah. Again, my bad. Again. And Cold Pepsi, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you as well. Where I'm at, it's 10:09, so at the furthest, it's 1:09. And that is what I'm saying by look, because there's other channels that'll go up that people go live. But remember, my channel's low. My channel's small on across all boards and all facets. So when I get my 5-6 in my mind, that's like somebody that got 1,000 subs and they got like 800 people show up, you know? And then if I get like 20, 30 likes or 20, 30 views, 40 views, it's the same thing to me because it's like I got a small channel. So the people that know that I'm here actually tune in. And the people I'm expecting to tune in always tune in. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys. Maybe we'll do some midnight hangouts, like some 9 o'clock my time things. We'll have our blackout sessions. But my phone is about to say bye. And I'm gonna say good night. And thank you for listening to me. Could sound like a rant a little bit, but it's the truth. When you listen to the info with the tone, it lands a certain way. So I hope you guys received it the way that I threw it to you. Put a couple P's in the chat, make it look real pretty for those who will look up on this in bushes and see it later on with a little bit of pity. Like, damn, I should be a part of that. Yeah, baby. We don't grow in numbers, we grow in meaning. We grow in content, as we grow in effect. Means much more. What's the use of having a big family if it ain't no love? When I can have a small family, and that's all we think of. That's all we are about. That's all we do. Peace and positivity, y'all. I love you. Good night.